Alright, welcome back to Snowflake Syndrome. I am feeling kind of bittersweet right now. And I'm gonna tell you why here in just a minute. But just to give a quick recap, my last video that I did was for New Hampshire, and that video revolved around verified voting being selected to conduct the audit. Alright, now there are 4 selectmen. 3 out of the 4 were in support of Mark Lindman and verified voting to go ahead and conduct the audit. However, one of the selectmen, whose name is Bruce, actually opposed to that. Alright, so he voted differently. He went ahead and voted for Jovan, which, if you watch this channel before at all, you probably know who that is, or at least have heard this man's name. Alright, so he went ahead and voted for him to be Wyndham's forensic analyst. Now, that was a 3-to-1 vote. Alright, so he clearly lost. However, he responded to that by calling for these selectmen to reconsider their vote. Alright, why would he ask that they do that? Maybe it had something to do with the fact that this is a far-left group. They are biased. They are calling people conspiracy theorists and liars for having concerns with what happened, and they are against auditing. This has been proven. There was a letter sent out that denounced auditing, and it was signed by Mark Lindman from Verified Voting, claiming we don't need to do that. That's unnecessary. There's no need for this or that. I disagree. I think there is a need for this or that. Why? Because you clearly don't want it. And anybody who is fighting against transparency, you are already an enemy. Now, apparently a lot of people felt this same way because we saw hundreds, and I do mean hundreds, of people show up in New Hampshire, some of which weren't even from New Hampshire, some of which came from I heard someone came from Massachusetts, I think, and I can't remember where exactly. But we had people actually show up in order to peacefully protest and get these people to reconsider their vote. Alright, now, here's where that bittersweet part that I was talking about earlier comes in. And that is the bitter part being, even though we had hundreds of people show up and very passionately make their voices heard, even though we had that, it didn't matter. These people didn't care whatsoever. They just shrugged them off like they were nothing. Basically just spat in these people's faces and told them it doesn't really matter. So they did not change their vote. Now, where do we go from here? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know. I don't know. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have all the answers or that I know what's going to happen next, alright, because I don't. I am not God. I don't know. But what I do know is that we have people who are actually still in this fight, who actually care about this country enough to go out of their way and let their voices be heard, and actually speak out against something that they see is blatant BS. And that's where the sweet comes from, is knowing that we still have people, even months after the fact, who are not going to stop fighting, who still care about this country, and are not going to let it just be taken away, and we just sit back and wave a white flag like nothing ever happened. But that's not what we see. We see patriots coming together who share a common love for this country and who actually still care about your voice mattering and my voice mattering and everyone's voice mattering as long as it's legal. And they're not going to let that happen. They don't care if you call them a conspiracy theorist, if you call them stupid. We've heard it all before. I'm sure all of you have. I know I have. I've been told to die and rot in hell. Hi. Excuse me, sir. Can you not be so tolerant? Your acceptance is really overwhelming me right now. Did you just assume my gender? Oh my god. I'm going to go on Twitter and have you canceled. I'm sorry. That's the lack of sleep talking. And I'm done. Alright, now, if you want to be helpful, you can share these videos. I know this one was kind of bittersweet, I guess you could call it. However, it is still important and people still need to know about it. So go ahead and share it with whoever you can. Do not forget to like and comment and subscribe. Alright, it will be greatly appreciated. And, you know, it's just a little bump in the road. Nothing that we haven't gone through before. We will get past it. I don't know how, but we will. And we will come out victorious. We will get the truth, whatever that may be. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a great day. And until next time, Snowflake Syndrome, signing off.